What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 12 Reunion Part 1. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously. So if that works for you, then let's get into tonight's review. Hey, you guys, I told you I was going to dress up for you guys. I have been waiting on wearing this outfit for a few weeks now. I will get into the full details after I finish doing my best hair, best makeup, best dress, worst dress list from tonight's reunion. This was pre-recorded. I recorded this before the reunion came on, so that's why you won't see me while I'm talking about the reunion, but I'll be back at the end of this video. So let's get into our best dress, worst dress list. First off, let's start with best hair. Kyle, I loved her messy ponytail with the little tendrils hanging down in the front of her head. It was done so good. It looked good on her. She went lighter with the color. You know, she's always been a brunette girl, but she finally decided to add some blonde in there. I just thought that it looked so good. I'll also have to add myself into the best hair list. I did the fuck out of my hair yesterday, honey. I went platinum white with my short haircut. As you can see, I didn't do any parts or anything this time. I just wanted to let the color and the style speak for itself, and might I say it did. Worst hair for me has to go to Sutton. Sutton hair looked a mess. It looked like her dog did it. Like he was cutting too many inches off of their ponytail. It looked like it was barely holding on. It just was not the bee's knees. Best makeup, of course, has to go to moi, honey. I did this pink fantasy look for you guys. I was very much inspired by Drew Sidora's makeup look at the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion this year. So I went ham with the pink on my face, and I just feel like it added so much flair to the pink ensemble that I am wearing. Also, for best makeup, it would have to go to Erika. I love that she did that 60s inspired makeup with the light blue eyeshadow, the cut crease, the pink lip. She even confirmed what I said, that her look was inspired by the movie Casino. I was spot on with that when I did my review video on all the girls reunion look. So I just like that they did something different, that they stepped outside the box, because typically at reunions you get the same look, smoky eye and a nude lip pretty much. Worst makeup for me would have to go to Crystal. The look was very plain, and then when I looked at her eye makeup on film, she had a brown smoky eye and it wasn't blended really well. It was just like a brown smoky eye with this yellow dress. It was just boring. Then for best overall look, I'm going to have to give it to Garcelle, especially when she's sitting down, because when I did my review on the reunion looks, I said that I loved her outfit, but that the dress should have been shortened several inches if she was going to wear thigh-high boots with it. But I loved her look. It was giving me sexy dominatrix. She just looked great from head to toe. She looked powerful, and she just looked expensive and like she did not come to play. I think this is her best reunion look thus far. Now, the folks over at Bravo did a poll, and they all voted me best dressed as well. And I was like, oh my God, really? Thank you so much. Oh my God. Like, I was just blown away by the love and support, you guys. And while these heifers were sitting up here spending thousands of dollars on hair and makeup and the look, child, my whole outfit was less than $150. The earrings I have on came from Shein. This fabulous pink ensemble came from Fashion Nova Curve. And these cute, pointed toe, triangular toe, bow heels came from Shein as well. I did my own makeup and hair, and I just felt good. I really did. I felt good about myself. It was giving cocktail attire like it was supposed to. The girls was like, oh my God, you did that, Keisha. You slayed. And I was like, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Worst look, however, would have to go to Sutton and Crystal. Crystal's dress was just a snooze fest. There was no effort put into it at all. This just looked like some shit she'll wear to a PTA meeting or to a luncheon. And Sutton and this scraggly ass ponytail and this ugly ass Peter Dundas dress that just make her look like a Tums that you eat for your stomach when you have an antacid. This what she looked like, a box of Tums. I just don't like it. It's not flattering to her figure at all. I just could not stand it. Now let's get into the actual reunion. So as soon as it kicks off, you know, Andy greets all the ladies, and when he got to Lisa, you know, she had to try to go for the sympathy vote by digging into her little bag of tricks with this little bird that she said she got from the little trip that they was on, talking about Lois is here, she's with me. Child, ooh, Lord, this woman is the devil. Is the damn devil. Your mama is not a bird. Your mama is not a bird, girl. Your mama is up in heaven shaking her head at your ass because you are a disgusting person. Andy then surprises all the ladies with a surprise guest, which is Jamie Lee Curtis. The girls go crazy because, you know, the day she was there when she filmed, everybody didn't get the chance to meet her. I think Erika wasn't there and Garcelle wasn't there that day. And she surprised the girls with carved pumpkins with all of their faces on it. And I was so mad that they chose that ugly ass promo pic from this season of Garcelle where she was looking like the Hamburglar. Fucking hate it. Everybody else's was so cute, and then they used that ugly ass photo of Garcelle's. But however, she thanks the girls because she didn't have any clue of what the impact of the Housewives could do, and it really helped her charity. And you know, it was just a really cute moment. Andy then shifts the focus over to Garcelle and the harassment that her son Jax received during the summertime from, you know, people saying very rude and racist things to him. She said that they sent him her Playboy pictures, which is disgusting. Mind you, all of this was happening right when he was about to begin high school. And she said, you know, like the worst comment of them all was when somebody said that if it wasn't for your white daddy, you would have a knee on your neck. Child, I'll still be out here looking for whoever the fuck said that, because God bless you. God bless you, because the wrath of Jesus that's going to come upon your life for saying some shit like that you think is just funny because you can say that shit behind a computer screen. Oh, please believe God going to get your ass. Going to get you. Andy then points out that a lot of the comments came from bots. And so he asks, does she think, or did she think that somebody in the group was behind it? And she was like, if I'm being honest, yes, I did. She said, because it was a pattern of attacking my children, and it made me feel like I wasn't wanted on this show. So if you attack my kids, then maybe you'll be able to get me out. And I mean, where's the lie? Where is the lie? And you see Erika and Lisa on the other side of the couches trying to look stoic, but also giving a look like, I know you ain't trying to blame us for this bullshit. Oh, yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So Andy didn't stay on that conversation for long, which kind of bothered me because I felt like more should have been said. But he then went on to Dorit's house being burglarized, and she says that she's been diagnosed with PTSD. He also questions, you know, how some people were feeling like it was faked and that PK might have been involved, and who leaves a cell phone at the gate. All the questions and theories that we, the viewers, were also wondering about, it just seemed fishy. While she's talking, Andy yawns again. And she was like, am I boring you? And he was like, oh my God, no. Now, mind you, he yawned last season when she was talking. Yeah, girl, because you're boring as shit. You offer nothing to this show. you offer nothing anymore. Dorit needs to go. This needs to be her last season. She's honestly at this point just taking up space. I still don't necessarily 100% believe in this robbery. That's just me. God bless her if it was in fact real, you know, but it's just something about it that just seemed fishy to me. And I felt like it was something to give her a storyline, because other than that, what did Dorit have going on this season? Absolutely nothing. Crystal's segment is up next, and you know, they talk about her eating disorder, and Andy asks her, when Sutton brought her coat that night from last season, did that have anything to do with her eating disorder? Like, was she going through one of her moments? And she was like, no, but it did play into my body dysmorphia because she saw me naked, and that's what freaked her out more so than anything. And so Andy then asks Kyle, how is it that it was okay for you to bring up your eating disorder, but it was wrong for Sutton to bring up her miscarriages when she was talking to Diana? And she agrees that she was 100% wrong, and that she was drunk, and that she acted terrible that night at Garcelle's birthday party. And I was like, you acted more than this terrible. You was grabbing this lady, hitting her, like digging your fingers into her arms. Like, you were, you know, combative and being physical with her. That's more than being terrible. And I hope that you have apologized and checked yourself, because anybody else would have slapped the dog shit out of you, Kyle. Period. Brandy Glanville should have been there to slap you like she slapped Lisa that one season, because ain't no way. Then Andy asks Erika, why on God's green earth would you tell somebody with an eating disorder to take a laxative? She was like, no, I didn't tell her to do. I said that's what I would do. I thought I was helping. Oh my word. She tells me, but I found out that you can't say those things. You shouldn't be doing it, you weirdo. Like, who takes laxatives to, you know, rid themselves of food and to look better? Like, that's craziness. It's unhealthy as fuck. It's dangerous. And you should know better. Like, on what planet do these heifers live on? They just say some of the most asinine shit to me. Then they asked her about the chicken tender comment. She was like, yeah, I said it later. Yeah, of course my asshole mouth said it. Yeah, I did it, you know, and it was the wrong thing to do. And I'm just sitting there like, Crystal, you not gonna say nothing? Check this hoe. And if she did check her, why the fuck didn't y'all show it? Like, she was being just so blasé about it. Like, yeah, I did it. Okay, it was wrong. Get over it. Move on. Ooh. And Andy brings up the fact that Dorit told all the girls that Crystal had told her she had been vomiting every day. And Crystal was like, that was very hurtful because I told you that in private, and it just seemed like it was very gossipy when you did it. It wasn't okay. And Dorit is shocked by this. She was like, what? And she was like, wait. You said it in front of everybody at the table, so I didn't think that it was something to be viewed as a secret. And she was like, well, moving forward, we can have a conversation about what's in private and what's to be said in public. Dorit apologizes, but you can tell she was kind of thrown off by Crystal's response to that question. I was a bit confused because Crystal was saying it like they had that conversation one-on-one off camera, whereas Dorit is saying it like that conversation, or the conversation of her eating disorder, was said in front of everyone. I think what happened was, yes, she did have a conversation with the ladies about her eating disorder, but the part where she told Dorit that she had been vomiting every day was something that she told her one-on-one. So it wasn't something for her to go back and tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you about this one-on-one. It's not in front of the group. It's not on camera. So no, you shouldn't have went back and said anything, because it did come across gossipy. She wasn't there to defend herself, and it ain't everybody's business, especially with this group, because we all know that they're vipers and they don't care about everybody and their well-being. Andy then questions Crystal about this dark comment that she said Sutton made last season when they were having the conversation about, do you see color? And she now says that it wasn't something specifically that she said, it was the tone of the conversation. But knowing Sutton, how she knows her now, she wouldn't feel that way about her. You know what I'm saying? But then Andy points out that you knew her for a year when you brought it up this season, saying that she said something dark. So everybody is just very confused about that. Even I'm confused about that. I feel like Crystal's back was pushed into the corner, and to get the heat off of her, she then put all of her energy towards Sutton and making her look bad in the moment. I really honestly do think that. I don't think that Sutton said or did or alluded to anything. I think that Crystal was trying to get the heat off her because her story has changed 50 million times regarding this situation. At this point, just apologize, because you're full of shit. You was wrong, and you tried to paint her in a negative light, and it didn't bode well at this point. The girls keep on pushing the conversation like, girl, you know that you were alluding to the fact that this girl said something racist. And she was like, no, it's a feeling. It was a feeling. And everybody looking at her like, you are full of crap, Crystal. You look and sound crazy at this point. Andy then asked Sutton how she feels about everything. And she was like, you know, I understood where Crystal was coming from 2 years ago. Maybe I did say words that I shouldn't have used, but we've discussed it. And, you know, we're good, and maybe the group needs to give her grace as well. And here come freaking Frat. Here come Beavis and Butthead. Here come Timon and Puma. Tom's like, why do you all get to smooth this over? Why aren't you holding her accountable? Why? Girl, shut up. I swear they act like Cinderella's evil stepsisters. I swear they do. And Crystal was like, why can't you just let us be good? And Andy was like, you can be good, but I spent 3 episodes trying to figure out what was this dark comment that you said that she made. And Crystal was like, just make it a learning experience. And Andy was like, okay, the learning experience is you shouldn't say something, accuse somebody of saying something that's dark when they didn't. I was like, well, but I need for you to have that same type of energy, Mr. Andrew, when it comes to them white heifers on this show. I need for you to have that same energy moving forward for the rest of this reunion with Kyle, Erika, and Lisa. Because I love the fact that you're holding Crystal accountable, but you need to make sure that you hold them other hoes accountable as well. Then the conversation of Crystal saying that playing Michael Jackson is problematic comes up, and Erika was like, but he beat the case. And Dorit and Crystal was like, but there's accusations. And Erika was like, but he beat the case. And I'm like, exactly. Leave Michael the fuck alone. It's plenty of motherfuckers out here right now that's actually has done stuff and being accused of him. But Michael, leave that man alone. Leave him alone, please. So then the whole topic of Crystal losing these 14 friends, and she said that it happened when she got the show. And then Kyle jumps in and was like, well, I heard totally different, that it didn't have anything with you, anything to do with you getting the show, because some of the women were offered to be on the show as well. And Crystal was like, how you gonna tell me what I feel and what I've gone through? Like, you act like you me at this point. I understood where Crystal was coming from in that instance when she was saying it happened once I got the show. And I think what she meant by that was, when I signed on to be on the show and told my girlfriends at the time, they started acting funny towards me. That's what I got towards it. But Kyle says that she spoke to some of these ladies and it doesn't have anything to do with that at all. I'm just tired of Kyle poking her nose in everything and trying to make everybody out to be a liar when you got bigger fish to fry at this point. Because when your sister get out there, you gonna start whimpering like a sick dog. Like, girl, now it's Diana's segment. You know, she couldn't make it because she allegedly had COVID, but whatever. Please don't bring her back next season. She denies having a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, even though there's a picture of her laughing with Donald Trump and he's standing right there. And she says she's never met the man before. She denies that coffee table book she had was a book of basically women to pimp out. And then it gets to the part where Andy asks Garcelle, do you think that Diana was behind the bots? Garcelle was like, if I'm going to be honest, yeah, I did. And Diana was like, well, you obviously think very low of me to think that I would bully a 14-year-old. And Garcelle said, yeah. Yes, Garcelle. Yeah, bitch, I do think that you're that low of a person to do something like that. Absolutely, ma'am. So Garcelle then brings up the fact that Diana sent her a threatening text message because when Jax put up the post about, you know, your white daddy or whatever and the knee on your neck, whoever sent him that text message said, leave Diana alone. So when he reposted it, he didn't take Diana's name out of it, you know, because he wasn't even thinking about that. He posted it and said, you know, you've gone too far. She, however, reached out to Garcelle saying, you need to erase my name out of that. And Garcelle was like, girl, ain't nobody thinking about you in this moment. Like, my son is thinking about his safety and his life. Here come Captain Save-A-Hole Kyle. Well, she was just saying you could just pencil her name out, take the post down, pencil her name out, and then repost it. And Garcelle lost her shit. She said, wait a minute. So you think in the midst of my son going through that he was supposed to take the time out to pencil her name out and do all of that? Have you lost your motherfucking mind? She was like, so on top of me trying to protect my son, I have to save all of you too. And here come Erika. You don't have to save me. Girl, I don't understand how Garcelle didn't look at her and say, bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm sick of you. Oh, Jesus. Y'all better be glad they kept my ass backstage, because if they would have let me out there for 5.2 seconds, baby, Garcelle was like, this is asinine. Like, I cannot believe this. And Kyle, you on the wrong side of right again. Like, you would think that she would learn by now, but Kyle, you can't tell me, is just not an entitled ass, ridiculously narcissistic, foolish, unaware white woman. That's literally what it is at this point. And you would think with her being married to a man of color that she would know a little bit better, but obviously not. Obviously not. And Garcelle was like, and the no, I'm sorry. So Diana was like, you know, our families was being threatened, and in my country, a threat means that you're gonna do it. And she was like, and what you sent to me was a threat. And so Andy was like, what was the text message? And this was the text message with a wrecked shop. Diana said, believe me when I say, if anything happens to my children, you will be held legally responsible and no Bravo contract will stop me. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, bitch. Game on. Game the fuck on. Because who you talking to? Who are you talking to, ma'am? Because we could meet outside, Yugoslavia. Because, girl, ain't nobody scared of you. Fuck you. After going back and forth about threats and Diana talking about mother is mother. Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger looking ass. Garcelle was over at that point. She was like, I don't want to talk to her no more. Like, get this bitch off the screen. So Andy was like, if Diana was here, what would be the one thing you would want to ask her? And she was like, why are you so obsessed with me? Like, literally, Mariah Carey, why are you so obsessed with me? And Diana goes, because you're gorgeous. And Garcelle just looked like, bitch, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And Andy was like, oh, I don't think she meant it like that. She was like, no, I don't mean it like that. Every day this chick is coming after me on social media. Just leave me alone. It's weird. It's weird. Leave me alone. She was like, I don't hate you, Diana, but just leave me alone. Leave me alone. She better than me, because I would have said, bitch, you say one more thing about me. You say one more motherfucking thing about me, girl. You gonna see about me. Child, and then the reunion goes off. I would have to say part one of this reunion, I'm gonna give a B+. It was cute. It was cute. I'm proud of Garcelle for sticking up for herself and finally yelling at these heifers, especially Kyle, because Kyle needs to learn how to shut the fuck up sometimes, like literally. And I really want somebody to tell her to shut the fuck up. I just want her to get cussed out. Of course, Lisa and Erika to get cussed out. One thing I can say, I am happy that Garcelle, Sutton, and Crystal seem to be having each other's backs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy about that. Crystal did take a L this first hour because of the shit with Sutton. But I'm happy that they didn't go against each other and give the girls what they wanted. I'm happy that they playing the game now and having each other's backs. Really love that. Next episode, Kathy will be arriving, but I'm betting 9 times out of 10 she won't be taking the couch until the end of episode 2. All right, you guys, that is my review of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12 reunion part 1. Oh Lord, that was a hot diggity damn mess. Let me know what you guys thought about reunion part 1 down below in the comment section, you guys. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I have some haul videos coming for you soon. I have bought so much stuff, you guys, from Nasty Gal, Fashion Nova, Boohoo, Zara, and more. So get ready for some dope fall winter haul looks coming your way. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night.